Hello Libra, welcome to your reading for June 6th through to the 13th, and as always it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Let's welcome in the archangels now, the ascended masters, and any benevolent light beings who would like to assist with this reading, such as the Arcturians, Sirians, Pleiadians, Andromedans, Alpha Centaurians, and many others, as well as our multi-dimensional selves, past life selves, and higher selves. And of course, any other animal, ancestral, or dragon guides, or any other spirit guides you feel resonant with. Libra, sorry. Okay. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Six of Swords and Ten of Swords here, Libra, for the start of your reading. I feel as though there's some Ten of Sword energy here that you are finishing up with, and you're going to be moving to towards more peaceful states within yourself, or more peaceful situations, or certainly more experiences that feel more harmonious for you, whether that's internally, externally, or both. Okay, so I think overall you're looking to, or you're more than likely going to be decreasing stress and anxiety in your life by sort of dissolving these Ten of Swords energy, which can be mental fatigue, okay? The sword suit about the mind, and the Ten of Swords, you know, about the overthinking mind, overanalyzing, or perhaps just being subject to too much information coming in, okay? Can talk about overload, technological overload too, I would say. So maybe you're looking to cut back on screen time, maybe, you know, cutting back on information and data coming in as well. Maybe you're looking to simplify things. Yeah, Six of Cups. At the moment, you are another six, harmonious for you here, Libra, and you are all about balance and harmony. So I think this is, you know, at the moment, you are very much feeling as though this is time for you to create more balance in your life with regard to health, well-being, and, you know, also, oh, sorry, yeah, this is the Cups energy, Six of Cups. So, yeah, inner child, okay. I think you are looking to, I guess, get some more reciprocity in your life in terms of your energy, focus, and attention outward. You're looking to be able to receive some emotional upliftment and fulfillment as well for yourself. And yeah, so maybe previous to this, maybe it was a one-way street, maybe you were giving out, okay, a lot. And at this point, it's looking like it's going to be evening out, or that could be what you are experiencing. Definitely a harmonious, emotional, creative and spiritual energy could be what you're feeling into at the moment. And underlying theme here is interesting, is that I think you will be, or it's looking like this reading could be about how you are going to do this self-care here with the Knight of Cups. Caring for yourself in ways that will enable you to feel less limited and less restricted. So, yeah, and I think this idea of you creating more peace and harmony, maybe you're doing some mindfulness meditation, or you're just deciding to pull back on screen time, or there are certain connections and situations or even work roles that you're looking to pull away from or have less to do with. And I think that's also in the name of your self-care here, and you're looking to really create some harmony, you know, emotional, creative and spiritual harmony in your life. General direction moving forward is interesting. We have two page energies, so two kind of more or less like childlike, but not in a bad way, okay? This can be actually the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, yeah. So paying attention to your emotions, and your creativity. And with regard to also your health, well-being, and possibly your financial well-being, perhaps things around the home, maybe you're looking to kind of get things more comfortable in that area for yourself as well. So there could also be, the pages also talk about a newness. So maybe there's some new creative, spiritual, or emotional projects that you're looking to move into that also have a bit of a practical flavour, like something you're going to do with your hands, maybe painting, gardening, or something around the home that's also going to allow you to move into a creative zone where you can utilise or channel your emotions in a way. But also the result of that practical activity is going to help you in an emotional way. So maybe it's going to be, if you're working around the home, maybe you're going to be painting something, a particular colour that's resonant with you, and it's going to help you with your emotional well-being, okay, for example. So it's in a kind of coming together of practical and emotional things and how they interact, okay. And maybe it's also about buying yourself a gift that, or maybe it is sort of in alignment with something you love to do as a child. You're going to buy yourself a gift that's going to really give you a lift, okay. Let's have a look here. We'll grab these because they've flipped. We have the Chariot, and okay, I've done it this way for some reason. We're going to, general direction moving forward is the Chariot and the Nine of Swords. You also have the Six of Cups again there. So you are preparing, I think. You are preparing. And I think there's a lot of sword energy here, which is the Nine of Swords. So there's something that's you're preparing for that is causing you some stress. Maybe this is a move or a change of some sort. It's not like the change itself is going to be stressful, but you could be, if this is about you, the Chariot, moving into something unfamiliar, maybe you're having some reservations about it, or you're concerned as to if you will be able to make that change. Another way we can look at this is that this is a stressful situation here that you are looking to move away from, and which is sort of more in alignment with the start of your reading here. So we might go with this idea. And it's like you are really gathering yourself here. You are gathering your inner resources, your external resources, all of your talents, skills, gifts and abilities to move out of this Nine of Swords, which is, once again, possibly overthinking or things that are causing you stress. For example, energies of others could be causing you stress, or negative low vibe information coming in. Whatever you feel is causing you to move into overwhelm, okay. It's like you are really, an outcome is that you are going to be able to, this is a major arcana, okay, Chariot, really, I guess, acknowledge, first of all, that you need to move out of this energy more, and that you will be able to because you have assistance around you, okay. So it's about trusting your ability to be able to move out of that energy. And what you may not be aware of is that by doing that, sorry, is what I'm going to say, is by moving out of that stressful energy, for instance, you know, your Ten of Swords, your Nine of Swords there, is that it will enable you to move into Two of Wands, which is a whole new way of being. And maybe you are, you know, this is what you may not be aware of, is that there's a new path that's going to be open to you, and it is your inner child here, Six of Cups, once again, has some clues for you as to the possible directions that you could take with that. Our inner child is held in the subconscious, or experiences there. And we will grab some spirit guidance as well, and some more a couple of oracle cards as well, which might help to kind of fill out the picture a little bit. But yeah, there's something about an experience or experiences or things you like to do as a child that are going to help you to move forward and to step out of the mind energy into perhaps more emotional energy, expression, creativity, soul connection, spirituality. And yeah, let's continue. We'll look at your spirit guidance now. So something is, we did talk here about self-care. Okay, so buying yourself a gift, possibly. Here we have the Hermit. So there could be some soul work here. We also have the Knight of Pentacles, so slowing things down, and the Ace of Cups, which is really beautiful because look at these beautiful blues here. Spirit's just sort of really, with regard to energies, this is, you know, the cup, suit of water, but also kind of alluding to that throat chakra. So talking about your personal truth here, Libra. And here you are with the Ace of Cups. This is like Spirit has your back. It's a whole lot of unconditional love, creativity, spirituality, your intuition, and tapping into all of those aspects of yourself, and also really reflecting on, because we have the Hermit here as well, really reflecting on perhaps creative, emotional and spiritual pursuits or things that you love to do as a child or a teen that helped you to feel happy, to feel expanded, to feel as though you're part of something bigger as well, and also things that, you know, made you feel happy, okay, and gave you some joy. So this is sort of like Spirit sort of really suggesting to do some soul work here. And we did talk about this self-care here, you know, really loving yourself as much as you can so that you can set yourself free from the sword energy or the mental energy that's sort of been holding you down or holding you back in some ways. The Knight of Pentacles is really nice because this is, excuse me, once again, that earth grounded aspect coming in. But it's also suggesting that you take some time here, Libra, to work out a plan and to take small realistic steps. Don't set your heights, your expectations too high to start with. It's just saying keep your feet on the ground and just take one small step at a time, okay, with this, especially with your soul work and your inner child inquiry. Because remember we talked about this new path, there may be something that during your hermit time you do start to consider as a new possible path or something that's going to open up for you. Let's look at, we'll grab you one of these now. So in terms of Dragon Oracle, Spirit Guidance, let's see. A Rainbow Dragon, really nice. Kind of talking about all of the chakras. So doing some holistic chakra healing could also be helpful here, Libra. Because you're really looking to move towards something that's more meaningful, more fulfilling, or add those things into your life. Six of Cups, so inner child energy twice in your reading, okay. The Rainbow Dragon here says, brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Yeah, and this, you know, Ace of Cups, this is a lot of joy here. Also the Six of Cups, okay, inner child energy potentially holds a lot of joy there for you. It says here also, have trust. Rediscover your wisdom, Libra. Expect miracles and accept opportunities. So this is really nice. Okay, it's about trusting, believing yourself, and doing that self-care. I have a feeling this is all about self-care, this reading for you, okay? And really being able to honor yourself in a holistic way, mind, body, spirit. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Ace of Pentacles, being grounded, being open to new opportunities, which is just what the rainbow dragon, and, you know, definitely call upon this energy in your meditations. And, you know, accepting those new opportunities. There's a lot of potential, most likely a lot of potential around you, Libra, or things that you can step into or create. Okay. The Hermit, yeah, twice in your reading. So taking some hermit time, but doing that with the intent of, possibly a suggestion is to do some inner child work and really contemplate this idea of self-care. Okay, so and also grounding in nature. The Hermit is is an earth energy card. So going out in nature, connecting with nature in a way, in some way or form that you find resonant. Okay, it could be walking barefoot on the earth, which is a very nice way to connect. The High Priestess, Libra. So this is your intuition, your inner wisdom, and your knowing. It says here, rediscover your wisdom. Okay, with the rainbow dragon as well. So that, you know, just working on all the chakras, including the brow chakra, which is sort of High Priestess energy, your inner wisdom, your intuition, your knowing, you know, and maybe some psychic intuitive gifts that you might be looking into as well. Once again, this beautiful blue color coming through, talking about that idea of your personal truth. The Six of Swords also is resonating with this blue energy. That's of the mindfulness, moving towards peaceful mind states and away from the excess energy, excess stuff that's causing the anxiety and the overwhelm, possibly. And here we have the Nine of Swords again. So yeah, just to, we did have that Nine of Swords energy here. So this is that overwhelm energy, that stress, that feeling as though one is under attack, or that one's going to be attacked, or that, you know, that there's some, you know, like a negative force that's trying to undermine your energy or something like that, Libra. But it's really about, therefore, then really tuning to the joy states, the rainbow dragon here, doing the self-care, you know, buying yourself that gift, really paying close attention to what brings you joy and maybe what brought you joy as a child. You have Six of Cups and 2 pages in your reading as well. And yeah, just really tuning into that self-care, I think, is what this reading is saying as well. Lemurian Star Child Oracles, talking about the divine feminine here for you. Okay, so yeah, sometimes the sword energy can be that if we are processing a lot of thoughts, we're projecting thoughts out, or we are putting ourselves in a situation where we're receiving a whole lot of stuff and we're having to analyze, okay? The divine feminine is really just, for example, connecting to the earth with your hermit time, and just trying to be in a receiving mode of positive high frequencies, and really focusing on the good things in your life that can support you and uplift you. Okay. Here it says, receive your birthright, unconditional love. Absolutely. You have the Ace of Cups here. Okay, Libra, this is unconditional love, right? And yeah, inner child work. If you feel you need to do some inner child healing, just being aware that, you know, bringing in some unconditional love with that is certainly going to be helpful. You know, and your chakra healing here. But this is really nice. The earth element is very feminine. So we had the Page of Pentacles here, which is that earth element. We also have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? You have Hermit twice in your reading. And I've just picked up this Ace here, and there's actually another Hermit under here. So you kind of have 3 Hermits in your reading here, Libra, which is interesting because the Hermit, even though it looks like a masculine figure, is actually in feminine mode, okay? Because the Hermit is contemplating, excuse me, contemplating the receiving guidance from spirit, guidance from the higher self, guidance from the inner child, guidance from the soul, guidance from nature, okay, so and energies and frequencies from all of those things. So yeah, I think that, and along with your self-care, of course, that is a self-care thing in itself, isn't it, to be able to be receptive and to tune into those aspects of our being as well for you there, Libra. So yeah, there we have it. I think this is a very positive, beautiful, supportive reading from Spirit to you, Libra, at this time. So I think we might wrap it up there, and I look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.